Welcome to Ancestral Essence membership discussion on the spiritual side of narcissism and the entities involved.
We're really speaking about the essence of you, which is the one that is looking out at the world, not the one that the world is looking at. So there's an entity, identity, which is how people think of you from the idea of you. But there's actually you, the creative force that is not how do you call it? You could refer to it as an entity. Yeah, because identity is id, entity. Identity, that's the word. Where essentially an idea of who you perceive yourself to be is the idea that close the energy of who you actually are. Yeah, most of us don't live as ourselves. We live as a personality that has been given to us. As a child, someone gave you a name. They gave you a status, they gave you a gender, they gave you a class system, they gave you a color, they gave you all these different labels and attached them to you. Then the rest of your life, you're effectively working through all these labels. I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a this, I'm a that. So you're living up to the labels. You're not actually being yourself. Those that can walk away from the labels, those can walk away from other people's perception of them, are being free. They're free to act as their original self and come to do what they actually came here to do. There's no religion that has given birth to anyone. There's no one that's walked out of the ground. So when you say you come from somewhere, no, you were born in that place. You came from your parent who actually brought you to life on that land. That land is not where you came from. Much of what we think we are, unfortunately, is wrapped in a story or a play that we think that we're playing as ourselves. But there is so much to that. And over the weeks, we will go into different aspects of what your consciousness is and how you are actually living in your own mind. This is why all of this is so relevant, because unfortunately, other energies are living within your mind as well, and other entities, which are conscious energies that often don't have a body to live in. That's why they want to live vicariously through your body. That's why they want to feed off your emotions. So your emotions essentially becomes their food. If they could trigger you to feel or to act in a certain way, whilst you're doing that act, that is providing food for that entity. You're the life force. You're the one who has the link to all the energy that is within you. They don't have that link, however they exist. So their aim is to survive off your energy for as long as possible. And hopefully now and again, you give them some emotional treats. You become angry if they're low vibrations, they can feed off that. Or if they're high vibrations, they can actually be raised within you from when you're in a good place. But often the good energies, they're not parasitic. They're actually trying to raise you up. The low vibration ones, they are parasitic. They have no intention to help you, and they don't have any connection to any food source other than you and the people that you can bring around you so that they can feed off them. These entities, the darker ones, they can feed off you having a frown. They can feed off you looking down at the floor. And what you said there was so classic, where essentially someone is unable to be great in themselves. So what they will do is find someone they can pick on, someone who's not going to challenge them, someone who's going to put their head down and just accept the punishment that they're given. When they see that person going through that, that raises them. That lets them know at least they have power over somebody. They have power over you. They will have a go at you, continuously moan and berate you. And when they see you put your face down and look a bit shamed or look a bit disappointed or look a bit scared even, they'll have a wry smile on their face, like to look at you and say, oh, I've got this one. I'm feeding off their fear. I'm winning somewhere at least. I might not be winning everywhere, but I'm definitely winning against that person. And that's why these people, when they're in a situation, they will fight almost to the death and bring out all kind of stories and lies and situations because they can't lose. Such is their fantasy of being great and fantastic that they can't afford to lose that perception of themselves, because as soon as that facade is gone, the event that they're trying to repair comes back. The emotion of who they really are or what they think they are returns, and they're not prepared to go back there. This is something we'll cover as we go through, but I just thought I'd say at this point because the question was asked.
If you would like to see the whole 2 hours video and become part of the Ancestral Essence Membership Zone Village, visit ancestralessence.com for details and how to register. Thank you for watching. See you soon.